Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we are going to learn that how we can create a beautiful financial dashboard in Google Data Studio from scratch. To make a report like this, we will learn that how we can create our database first in Google Sheets and how we can connect that Google Sheet database to our Google Data Studio for financial report visualization in graphical terms. We will learn that how we can create header, navigation buttons to move on other pages of the report, time series chart by comparison of previous periods data, filter control buttons for selection of branches, time range selection to select the time of the report, scorecards with the comparison of previous period data, and also we will see that how we can add formulas in Google Data Studio by calculating the net profit margin itself. So let's start. This lecture is going to be very interesting. Don't go anywhere. We are going to make our report beautiful and a professional. What will be the process? The process will be, we will be having our data first in Excel, and we will take our data from Excel to Google Sheets, and then we will connect our data from Google Sheets to Google Data Studio. And in Google Data Studio, we will be having charts, scorecards, tables, design of the charts and tables, navigation, links, report sharing and fixing the errors, and editing. So we will learn in Google Data Studio all of these things. What are the requirements to learn this course? You should have a Google Chrome and you should have a Google account like Gmail and a little bit knowledge of Excel or Google Sheets. First of all, go to the google.com and write here Google Sheets. Enter. You will be here in Google Sheets sign in. When you click here, actually I already made sign in, so that's why the Google Sheets redirect me to the main page of the Google Sheets. I have here the files which I have already created. I can click on them and start reporting, or we can click on the blank. Let's see, I have created this file for the reporting purpose. We will click on it and the file is open here. This is the data for the mom branch. As you can see, this data I have copied and pasted here from Excel, the same as it is. It is in horizontal form and we have gross profit, operating expense and net profit. Also for the Jeddah branch, we have copied our all data as it is. We have sorted our data which is useful for Google Data Studio and understandable for Data Studio. This is not the form which is understandable for Google Data Studio. We have to create a form which is here. I have created a tab here, the mom branch, and we have created here some columns. So Google Data Studio will understand this format, the columns format, instead of rows. We have copied the date from here. We have copied the date from here and we pasted here as paste transposed. Also we have copied the data from here, Control C, and we paste here as paste special and paste transposed. For the expenses also we make Control C, right click, paste special, paste transposed. This is the way I have bring the data from this data to sort it here. I will delete these rows, columns, because I already have sorted out the data. This was only for you to show that how we have copied our data in Google Sheets, which is understandable for the Google Data Studio. Let's see, we also done the same for our other branch. The column branch is the branch name, date is the date, revenue is the revenue, expense and expense. This data is by monthly. We have copied this data and we have created another tab, total of 2 branches. What we have done this like we copy this data and just paste it here. We have copied the Jeddah, the other branch data, and we paste it here, down here. So the main thing which we need to remember is the format of our columns and format of our data. What we need to remember is we need to make our this row as format as plain text. This column format will be plain text. This column should be the format date. This column should be format numbers or occurrency. And this is, we have put it here a formula like revenue minus expense will be net profit. So this should be also format as numbers. You need to be very careful about the format of the cells and the formats of rows and columns, because if there will be any mistake in the format, Google Data Studio will give us an error. We can change our report name from here. We can add it XYZ company report. Google Sheet will auto save all the changes. We don't need to save the data like Control S as we were doing in Excel. If you need to change the date format to your region-wise date format, you need to go to File, you need to go to Spreadsheet Settings, and here you will be having here the date format for your country. You can select the date format for your country and go on. I have selected here Spain. It doesn't matter, but it's working properly with Google Data Studio. Save settings. Okay. Make sure your date format will be accurate, so when you are going to make time series chart in Google Data Studio, you will not face any problem or any error. Let's go and we will see how we can connect this data to the Google Data Studio for our financial reporting purpose. As you can see, this data is well designed, and now it is ready to connect with Google Data Studio. We will open a tab here. We will write here Google Data Studio, enter. We will be having here, you can click any of the tab here, like here, and it will take you to the Google Data Studio. What we have to do is, these are our existing reports here, and we can create a blank report. Also, you have other reports, templates. You can use these also to make any type of report. So we need to create a blank report. Click on blank report, and here we go. We can connect our data from Google Analytics, Google Ads, Google Sheets, Bin Query, and we can upload a file, a spreadsheet, even an Excel sheet we can upload. But the Excel sheet also same like this format, not in this format, because this format is not understandable for Google Data Studio. So this is the file we are going to connect with our Google Data Studio. So let's click on Google Sheets, and we have created our report, XYZ company report. Click on XYZ company. Okay, we will import this sheet, total of 2 branches. As you can see here, this is total of 2 branches. This tab is total of 2 branches. So we will click here, total of 2 branches, and we will click here, add. Okay, we will click add to report. Very nice. We are here in our Google Data Studio. Let's see, we need to manage the report name XYZ company report. Okay, cool. What we need to do is, we need to check our connected data. We will go to resource, manage edit data, edit, and we will check here the branch field should be a text format, date format, expense, profit, revenue are the number formats. Okay, all is well now. Click on done, close. Now we need to create a time series chart. Go to add a chart and click on time series chart. Let's create, drag it down. Okay, we have here the data, but this is record count. What we need to do is, we need to have a monthly revenue time series chart. We will go to the data and we will click here metric. We will select the revenue. Cool. What we have here now, as you can see, go to view. As you can see, it is showing the data of daily basis. See, January 23, 24, 27, 30. It's giving us the daily basis data. What we need is the monthly basis. Go to edit and click on the chart, and here the date range dimension we need to change here. What we need to change here, we need to go to the resource, manage edit data resource, edit. This date is on monthly basis, day, month and year. We need to duplicate here, and we need to change the format date and time to year month. Okay, now we have a date, year, month, which will show us the data of monthly basis. Click on done, close, click on the chart and go to the dimension, copy of date. As you can see here, now we have the data for monthly basis: January, February, March, April, May, June, whatsoever. Go to edit and click on the chart. We can style the chart into bars. If you have this line breaks chart, you need to make it here line breaks. You can click here to show the points of monthly data. If you click on view, you have the points here. See here, the points are showing the data for each month. Go to edit. We will go to the style. We can convert our chart to the bars chart. As you can see, it's working well. Okay. We are going to format this chart later. The first thing we need to do here is to create the filter control button and the time range selection. What we need to do here is to insert a filter control button. Click on filter control button and drag here. We will be having here copy of date, but what we need here is the branches. We will go to the data, we will click on dimension and here the branch. As you can see, we have created a button. Go to the view mode and see we have here a filter control button. If you click here, it will show both branches. You can see here it is showing here the numbers also, the revenue numbers 2.1, 1.4 million. So it is not looking nice. We only need a filter control button which gives us the values of each branch selection. Go to edit mode, click on the button and go to the style, go to the data and unchoose the show values. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Go to view, branch and okay, cool. Now we will see if this button is working properly or not. We will unchoose the branches and let's choose one branch like the mom only. As you can see, the data is changed. Let's see, choose the Jeddah branch only. You see the data is changed. So our filter control button is working properly. Go to edit. Now we need to create the date range button, the date range selection button. Click on date range and drag here. Okay. Select date range. Go here to the data and select here the date range. We will select from 2019, July 1st July 2019 to February 2020. Apply. Cool. Now go to view and see if this filter control button is working properly or not. Click here and see here the data which we have here starting from July to February 2020. We can see data here for all ranges. This month, last week, today, yesterday, okay, this year, today, last year. Okay, click on last year, apply. It will show you the data of last year starting from January 1, 2019 to December 31st, 2019. Go to edit. Now let's customize our report and make a report as professional. Okay, we will go to customize the theme and report background will be light gray. Okay, text style will be dark blue and font will be Calibri, Cambria, Arial, or whatever you like. Another thing, we need to change the layout. Actual size, unchoose has margins, and this should be 1800 or 2000 to 1200. Now we have a landscape report which is very nice to insert all the data here. Or if you can make 1800 and 1200, 1000. Okay, cool. Okay. So, customize theme. Report background is light gray and component background is white. Okay, cool. Text style dark blue and component background already changed. Other things are okay. Good. Now what we need to do is we need to format our chart first. We will format our chart. We will do the comparison of the data. Like we will compare our data with the previous year. Apply. As you can see here, the comparison is showing for the revenue. Go to view and check. July 2019, July 2018. So we can compare our data as per our requirement. As you can see here, the comparison is previous year, previous period, none or advanced. You can change starting from what date to what date. So we click here the previous year. Even you can select a time range as per your requirement. So we have clicked here previous year comparison. So let's now format the chart. We will go to the style and we will change the color to dark blue, and we will background and borders, add border shadow. Okay, legend, we don't need to have legends, so hide legends. Cool, the things are working properly. Okay, it's okay now. Okay, go to the view mode and see our first chart is ready. What we need to do here, we need to add here a title. Go to the text and add here a title, revenue. Revenue will be the dark blue. Okay, and font we need to change 24, bold, and background will be transparent. Okay, add border shadow, no need, it's okay now. So we will be having our first chart ready. Now we need to format our tabs. Click on the tab and go to style and text color will be white and the background color will be dark blue. Text size will be 24 pixels. Cool. Add border shadow. Okay, good. You can, this is a square tab. If you want to make it round, you can make the tab round. But the square, I think, looks better. We will make it square. Okay, cool. Click on the other tab, go to style, and text will be white and the background color will be dark blue. Text size will be 24. Increase. Okay, cool. Look, go to view. Now we have our filter control button and date selection button. If you click on them, it's working properly. If you click on this, also it's working properly. Let's see. Last year, apply. Very nice. It's working properly. Go to the edit. Now we are going to create the title of this report. Click on text. Here we will be having a title of profit and loss report. Select and text will be dark blue and 30 or maybe increase to 40. Okay, bold, good. Background color, no need, cool. So we will be having our title also. Arrange as per your requirement. You can arrange this as per your requirement. Now let's start creating the other time series charts like expense chart and net profit margin and net profit chart. What we will do, we will copy Control C and Control V. Control C and Control V. Control C and Control V. Okay, so our charts are ready. We just need to arrange a little bit up. Okay. Now we have created revenue charts. These are all revenue charts now. We need to change them to the expense chart, net profit chart, and the profit margin. We will change the name here, expenses, and click on chart, go to data, and change the metric to expense. Cool. Go to style and change the color. Color will be dark red. Yes. And this one also we need to change the text color to dark red. Cool. Now we need to change this to net profit. Change the color to green, dark green, and chart data, we need to change the dimension to profit. Okay, we have these lines because we have the comparison. We need to delete here the revenue. Okay, this is the net profit. We will style it to the dark green. Cool. Net profit margin. Okay, we need to change the color. And here also we need to add here net profit margin is not here. We will calculate by a formula. Let's change the style first. Cool. As you can see, we have created all the charts and we have selected the metrics for each chart, but we don't have net profit margin metric here. Let's see how we can calculate our net profit margin by adding a formula in our resource. Go here, add a field, and you can see here all the fields. Okay, click here, add a field. Field name should be profit, net profit margin. Okay, right here the formula is profit divided by revenue. Make sure this profit should be here, the spellings should be equal. If you write like net profit divided by revenue, it will not work, because this is our data source, this revenue and this profit. We are dividing this profit column to the revenue column, and Google Data Studio will automatically calculate our net profit margin. Click Save. Okay, and done. Go to Resource and Manage Added Data. Add it. As you can see here, we have a new field here, net profit margin. Net profit margin, it is in numbers. We need to make it in percentage because we want to see it in percent, not in numbers value. Done. Close and click here. Data, metric change to net profit margin. As you can see here, we have the percentages here. Net profit margin is showing all the percentage. Click on view. This is our a beautiful report which is working properly. Revenue, monthly basis, expenses, monthly basis, net profit, monthly basis, and net profit margin in percentages. If we click on the branch and unchoose the mom, it will show the data of only the Jeddah branch. As you can see here, and if we click on Jeddah branch, it is showing the Dammam branch data only. Also, we can select the date range, like we can say this quarter, we need a report of this quarter. Click on this quarter, apply, you will be having a report of this quarter, April, May, June, whatsoever. Last year, apply, it is showing the last year report with the comparison of the previous year, January 2019, January 2018. So our report is working well. Let's go to the edit. Let's create now a header. We will go to the shapes, rectangle. We will create here a header for our report. We need the color dark blue, okay, and white outlines, add border shadow. Okay, cool. Now we need to make this rectangular header to our report level. Arrange and make it as a report level. We need to insert new pages, like add a page of 2. As you can see, header is appearing here because we make this header as a report level. So create a third page. We will rename these pages, like first page will be profit and loss, second page will be balance sheet, third page will be a cash flow. As much as you can add the pages, it doesn't matter, but for now we need the 3 pages, so we will click on profit and loss page, so it will show this page. If we click on balance sheet page, we will go to the balance sheet. Cash flow. Okay, now we need to go to the profit and loss page. We will click here. Now what we need to do is we need to create the buttons, filter control buttons, or the navigation buttons. If we click on those buttons, and we will go directly to the other pages. Let's create a text box. Profit and loss, white, okay, and font will be 24, and center and underlined, bold, and the background color will be dark blue, outline will be white. Okay, we have created this button. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. We have other buttons also. Let's change the name. Balance sheet. Let's change the name to cash flow. Cool. We have our navigation buttons here, but if we make view, if we click on them, it's not working. As you can see, if we click on them, we are not going to the other pages. It is not navigating. What we need to do is go to edit, click here, select and link with the other pages. Profit and loss should be pages in this report with profit and loss button. If we check box, it will open in a new tab. If we click on our navigate button, it will redirect to our in a new window. So we will not check box this one. So we will click on apply. Okay. We have already created a navigation button, which is our profit and loss. Let's do the same for balance sheet. Connect, link with the page balance sheet and apply. Change the color to white. Now cash flow, insert link to the cash flow page, apply. Okay. White. We will select them and we will take them to here, our report. Okay, cool. Let's view. Now our filter control buttons are working properly. As you can see, we have here hand to click the navigation. If you click on balance sheet, we are here in the balance sheet. You can see here balance sheet page 2 of 4. Okay. Profit and loss. If we click on cash flow, we are here. Why we cannot see here the buttons also? Because we did not make our buttons to the report level. Let's go to the edit and go on profit and loss page and click on this button and arrange, make report level. Click on this button, arrange, make report level. Click on this button, arrange, make report level. Cool. Now if we will go to view mode, we will be having here our buttons. If you click on profit and loss, you are here on the profit and loss. Balance sheet, okay, you can see here our buttons are on the all pages. Cash flow, our buttons are, if we click on profit and loss, we are here on the profit and loss page. Go to the edit. Our buttons, we need to make little bit here to looks cool. Okay, now go to the view mode and we have a very nice and elegant report. Now we need to create the scorecards here. Let's create now. Go to the edit and we need to create our scorecards to show the comparison of data for revenue, expense, net profit and net profit margins. Let's go to add a chart and click here on the scorecard. Drag here. Okay. And as you can see here, we have here the value in reference with the selection date range from July 1, 2019 to February 29, 2020. What we need to do here, we need a scorecard for revenue here, and we need the data for comparison of the previous period and the current period. What we will do here, we will go to the metric and we will change to the revenue first. Then we need to change the default date range. It is on auto. It means this value is as per July 1 to February 29 for the whole year or 1 year. What we need to do here, we need to go to the custom and we need to select here last month. The last month will be, as you can see, our data is only for till February 29, 2020. So the last month is February 1 to February 29. So our data for the last month is only for this. This is our last month revenue. We need to compare this revenue with the previous period with the January. As you can see, it is selecting only 29 days. What we can do, we can select here from 1st January 2020 to 31st January 2020. Apply. As you can see here, we have a positive data, and what we can do here, we need to style this scorecard. We need to go to the style and we need to use compact numbers, not the total value. We will click on compact numbers. It will come in thousands, and unchoose the hide comparison label. As you can see here, we have here comparison label. What else we can do here? We need to hide the metric name, and the other things are okay. What we need to do, we need to make a comparison of this data with the previous year. We will copy and we will paste here. We will go to the data and we will click here on the comparison for previous year. Click on apply, and as you can see here, we have a data for previous year. Cool. Now what we need to do is we need to send it to the back. Go to the arrange, order, and send to back. Cool. Now we need to create a label for this scorecard. Go to the text and create here revenue, select, and it will be 20 or 24. It's okay, 20 is okay. Background color will be white. Outline we need dark blue. Cool. We need to take this border. We are going to drag this here. Okay. And we need to arrange this to the back. Cool. We have created our first scorecard, as you can see here. Good. Now what we need to do is we need to create other scorecards. We will copy all the scorecards, Control C and Control V. We will drag here. beside, Control C, Control V, drag here beside, Control C, Control V, and drag here beside. Cool. We need to arrange our report to be within okay. We can arrange here now. It's okay. Cool. Now we need to click on the scorecard. We need to change here expense net profit and net profit margin. Go to the scorecard and go to data. We will change here the metric as expenses, and same for the other card. We will change here expenses. Cool. For net profit, we will change here profit. We will do the same for the other card, profit. Cool. Net profit margin, we will change here the metric to net profit margin, and behind the card also we will make net profit margin. What we need to do is, as you can see, in comparison, our last month data, the expense is increasing. When the expense is increasing, it means that it is not favorable for the business. So we need to go to the style and we need to change the comparison color. We will change the positive to the red and the negative to the green. Okay. We will do the same for the other card. Positive red and the negative green. Okay, cool. Net profit, it's okay. And the net profit margin, as you can see, it is already in percentage. We need to go to the style and we need to click here show absolute change. See here the comparison, it is on absolute change. Show absolute change. See, good. This is, we have created all the scorecards and we have finished our profit and loss report. Let's view the report first. As you can see, we have created our time series charts here: revenue, expense, net profit, and net profit margin. We created here the filter control buttons. If we untick this, you can see the data for the only one branch. And if we tick both, this is the aggregate data for both branches. As you can see, we also can select the date range from the filter control button, and also we can move to the other pages. Later on, we will create in detail the revenue comparison in a new page and expense comparison in a new page with the other dimensions and other charts like pie charts, tables, pivot tables. And we will connect our data. If we click on revenue, we will move to the other page to see the comparison of the revenues. And also we will, if we click on expense, we will link a page to our expense, and we will see our expenses comparison in another page. We have created our scorecards, as you can see, with the comparison of last month and the previous year. Now our report is ready to share with our management or the concerned peoples for evaluation. How we can share this report with them? We will go to share, and we can write here an email ID. Remember one thing, we can share this report only with those peoples who have Gmail account or Google account. So we need to add here a Gmail ID. If anyone doesn't have a Gmail ID, so what we need to do here, we need to click here Manage Access. We need to copy this link, okay, and here you can choose anyone on the internet can find and view, anyone on the internet can find and edit, anyone with the link can view. Click on here and save and close. When you give this link to any other people, he will go to any browser like this Firefox, paste this link here and enter. Here we go. Coming. Yeah. Anyone can access this report. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe our channel for more videos. Take care and see you later.